Our next story is about Donald Trump, the former president of the United States. He has been sued for financial fraud. The lawsuit has been filed by Letitia James, the Attorney General of New York. She has accused him of deflating his net worth to avail tax and benefits and minimize his bills. She says he lived a decade of deception through, quote-unquote, art of the steal. What's worse, the charges also involve his 3 adult children. And if convicted, they could all face a 5-year ban from doing business, something that could essentially end the Trump business empire. The Trump family has called these charges politically motivated. But are they? Here's a detailed report.
He left office in 2021, humiliated and disgraced.
Great honor, the honor of a lifetime, the greatest people in the world, and the greatest home in the world. I call it a home.
20 months and a litany of lawsuits later, Donald Trump is still dodging bullets. He faces lawsuits, accusations and investigations. The latest charge involves his family too, 3 of his adult children. 44-year-old Donald Trump Jr., 40-year-old daughter Ivanka Trump, and 38-year-old son Eric Trump. They've all been sued for financial fraud, large-scale illegal activities, and subversion of law. The lawsuit has been filed by Letitia James, the Attorney General of New York. She says the Trump family deflated their net worth to minimize their tax bills. She described it as a decade of deception. Listen to this.
Mr. Trump and the Trump Organization repeatedly and persistently manipulated the value of assets to induce banks to lend money to the Trump Organization on more favorable terms than would otherwise have been available to the company, to pay lower taxes, to satisfy continuing loan agreements, and to induce insurance companies to provide insurance coverage for higher limits and at lower premiums. This conduct was all in violation of Executive Law, Section 6312.
The charges are serious if they get proven by law. The penalties could be lethal and wide-ranging. For starters, Trump may have to pay $250 million in damages. 2, his family could face a 5-year ban on participating in any real estate transactions. 3, his family could get barred from serving as directors of any New York corporation. These restrictions could bring doom to the Trump empire. They could spell the end of his family's many business interests, because this lawsuit will invite more criminal proceedings. Courtesy the New York Attorney General. She also plans to file a criminal referral to federal prosecutors in Manhattan, and a separate tax fraud referral to the Revenue Service, IRS. These referrals will subject the Trump family to a no-holds-barred probe. Here's why.
Claiming you have money that you do not have does not amount to the art of the deal. It's the art of the steal. And there cannot be different rules for different people in this country or in this state. And former presidents are no different. And so today we are making good on that promise, on our commitment. Because no one is above the law.
The lawsuit has rattled Trump. He's calling it a witch hunt, and the lady behind it a racist. In a post on his website, Truth Social, he had this to say about the Attorney General. I never thought this case would be brought up until I saw her really bad poll numbers. She's a fraud who campaigned on a Get Trump platform, despite the fact that the city is one of the crime and murder disasters of the world under her watch. A classic Trump counter. But does it add up? Is the former US president really a victim of a political vendetta? You can't say for sure. In the past, the New York Attorney General, during her various political rallies, has often promised to put Trump in the dock, to put him under pressure from the judiciary. But the thing is, Trump already is under too much pressure. There are a series of trials and probes against him and various figures in his orbit, at least 19 of them, half of which concern his presidency and revolve around sexual misconduct, election interference, financial irregularities, and inciting an insurrection. These legal cases only worsen Trump's prospects. His chances of evading new lawsuits, be they politically motivated or not. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.